Hello, creative collective. How are you doing today? Are you doing mighty fine? Are you doing mighty well? Are you having a good year? Are you being really swell? Are the things going great? Are they going like the well deep down? Hello, creative collective. How are you doing today? What's going on, Creative Collective? I see the three of you watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, today we're going to talk about energy, intentions, power. And we got something we're going to get out of the box, too, which is great. We got the spirit of the animal oracle we're probably going to work with a little bit. We've got, going to read some from the Gateway of the Liminal Spirits, too. Uh, We've got Atlas here, made by the amazing Autumn over there at Journey There at Wands. Make sure you go see her. Right. Custom made, man. Look at this. Custom made. Isn't that just beautiful? Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. Awesome, 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 awesome. Let's see what else we got. We got so much stuff. So, all right, paranormal consultant. What is your name, paranormal consultant? I need a name. Hello, lady O. How are you doing today? Ladies and gentlemen, so we'll pull a card for first paranormal consultant and then for Lady O. So here we go. Epiphany. Hey, you know what? That's coming, right? I think it's the 7th, right? January 7th, the Epiphany, right? Is that when the wise men came? I'm Catholic. I should know this. I'm going to get so much shit. Hello, Anne Marie Young. Hello, Matt. Hello, Lady O. All right, so Lady O, here's your card. Ready? Joy through spiritual growth. Be a light to others. Answer that comes through meditation. I'm still going to butcher your name, and I don't want to do that. So, all right. I want to show y'all something really cool. My niece got me over the holiday season. Look at this. These little Greek statues. Look at this. Isn't this so cool? I'm going to use these in my readings for frequencies, spirit guides. This is Aphrodite. We don't want to piss Aphrodite off, right? So we got that. That's pretty cool. And we got Aries. We got that one too. Look at that. Don't want to piss Aries off. Really cool. I got these really, really great stuff. All right. So our first card is the Epiphany. Beat joy through spiritual growth. Be a light to others. Answer that comes through meditation. I've told y'all I suck at meditation so bad. That's why I have to use this right here to help me out. Pyrite's a really good tool. Also, if you're a paranormal investigator and you want to take in something that's shiny, right? Pyrite's really good. I always connect, connecting to stones is, very individualized. It's just like dating. Like some people connect to one stone, right? Some people connect to another stone. Speaking of stones, I don't have my stones on. This is not good. See, that's how the universe gives you messages. They're like, Suits, you ain't wearing your stones. How are we gonna get that frequency up? Give me 1 second. Oh no! They fell! Oh no! Please don't break! Please don't break! Okay. We're so raw here on Sundays with Suits. All right. Here we go. All right. So first card is Epiphany. Joy through spiritual growth. Be a light to others. Answer that comes through meditation. All right, Matt, here's your card. Page of Raphael. A new emotional situation messages regarding relationships or social invitations, great intuitive insights. So we're talking with the greens. We'll also be talking about your heart. Purple, we'll be talking about the intuitive eye. So again, I tell people, a lot of people don't use cards when they're going on investigations. Hello, Greg. Make sure you're staying tuned next for Greg's Ghost Box Live. Ladies and gentlemen, Greg's Ghost Box Live. Let's pull Greg a card. Greg, are you ready? Here's Greg's card. Here's Greg's card. I don't see. I can't see. I even close my eyes. Y'all ready? At least I'm entertaining, right? I can't see a damn thing. I might pull a card that says, hey, I voted for the wrong person. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Ready? The Knight of Raphael. Committed romantic relationships being swept off your feet. Situations or topics that make your heart flutter. I feel like we're going to write a song here in a second. We got a white horse. Everybody, you know, I'm about to get a P.O. box in the near future. Again, we're going to have the Wolf's Bear Den all set up. Hello, Jeremy York. Pull Jeremy Carter. You know, here at Sundays with Suits, we're random as hell, so you just got to prepare for that. So I'll get back to what I was saying in a second. The Three of Ariel. Do what you love. A time of great personal growth in your career or in artistic endeavors. Working with others in a cooperative manner. Look how beautiful that card is. I really like. So, all right. So, I'm gonna go back to one thing. So, in paranormal investigations, I think people should use cards. I think it'd be great. I think it's a way for people to understand when you're working with a client, especially, and they don't understand what the hell is going on. So, here's an example. I was in a house one time, and the woman was having an affair. Now, she didn't want to come out and say that straight away, right? But if you would have had a card, right, that said, "Oh, struggles in the bedroom, or struggles in personal life, or struggles in relationship life, are causing the spirits that are in this home to be active." A lot of people don't understand that anytime that there's activity in a house, there's a reason why. That's why I always tell people to start with that book, Why Start with Why, or Start with Why, or it's by Sid, right? It's by Sid. And if you are an entertainer, ladies and gentlemen, if you are an entertainer, if you are an actor or a storyteller or anything, I've been talking about this book. I cannot highly recommend it enough. Audition for Your Career, Not the Job, by Tim Phillips. Make sure you check it out. So it's great. Get this on Amazon. Tim Phillips does a lot of workshops in Atlanta and New York. So make sure you check that out. If you're just an entertainer in general. All right. Looking out of the box. Ready? Close my eyes. One more. All right. Who's this for? Is this for Ann? This is for Ann, right? Okay, here we go. Boop. All right. The Six of Gabriel. Congratulations. You've done a wonderful job. Time to move on to the next project. Awards, scholarships, promotions. So I'm going to tell you about something. So the other night I was at work, right? I don't know if y'all ever had this experience, and you're just at work and you know you're doing a shitty job, right? You just know that you are just doing the shittiest of shitty jobs. And you have to stop. You have to decide. You say, hey, guess what? If you continue, you could possibly damage your career or damage your employment because you're not doing the job to 100%. So just want to be able to say that. Just be aware. And that's also with investigating. That's with any kind of holistic work, any kind of entertainment work. If you feel like you're not giving 100% or 200%, right? My case was I was, I worked for a streaming service, and so I had a call, and I just noticed I could not finish. I couldn't put my case down. I couldn't do it. It wasn't going. It wasn't working. And I was like, and I was setting the intention. I was like, I was doing my music, right? I was doing this. Hold on one second. Let me show you what I was doing. Well, metal on metal sucks. Here you go. All right. So I was doing that and trying to clear the space, right? Trying to clear the space, and I couldn't clear the space, and it was really annoying. And so, and I just felt like this extreme pressure over my body. And I was like, "What is this energy? What is going on?" And then my wife texts me, and she's like, "Well, you know that we're supposed to have tornadoes and bad weather." And I'm a weather intuitive, so it was really impacting me to the extreme, where I was just like, I couldn't. I felt like something was pressing down on my chest. I felt like something was preventing me from working. So I was like, I have to stop. Uh, I gotta make money, but I gotta stop because I'm gonna damage myself. So what I'm saying is, you don't in this new year in 2022. I'm gonna tell y'all. Here's the good news and the bad news. The good news is we're gonna get through it. The bad news is it's probably gonna be a lot worse than 2021. Um, because everybody thinks everything's a-okay, everything's getting back into everything's going on, and they're not going to practice awareness. That's like going to a party where there's people who are sick in any capacity, and you're like, hey, you know what? Oh, okay, here we go. Right? And you're like, hey, even before COVID, you don't want somebody coughing on you, right? You don't want somebody coughing on you, right? You don't want that. Or if you're dating, you want to make sure that the person that has that they're not a toxic personality, either um, medically, right, psychologically, sexually, all those Lee, as I say in my readings. In this day and age, we gotta be very careful what we say. So, but I was at work, and I couldn't. I had to stop. I had to stop because of these pressures I was feeling, this intensity. So for 2022, I want y'all to be very aware that what's going on is to be a lot of environmental stuff. I don't work, but I'm going to start appearing on a friend's show. 100% being real. Okay, Amber Young, congratulations. So I'm looking at what 2022 is. So here's 2022's card. Y'all ready? I have no idea. Y'all ready for it? The Magician. Magic is going to happen, I guess. You can manifest a life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings. So I'm seeing 2022 is going to lead us into a lot of people are going to start doing what I call implantation. So people who try to get pregnant probably are going to get pregnant, who haven't been getting pregnant for a long time. 2020 and 2021 has been a lot of clearing out. I don't know if y'all felt that a lot, but I mean, it's been a lot of clearing out emotionally, spiritually, all the lees. And so we have to be aware when we're working with some kind of magician energy, right? All right, Matt, thank you so much. Enjoy your work. Enjoy your work, Matthew. Y'all have said goodbye to Matthew. He has to go to the workhouse. Working, just working. That's what Matt is doing. He's working, just working. That's what he's doing. All right. So 2022 is it's gonna be different. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be a little bit like this. Let's see what this is. Your plans are working out very well. Professional and financial success. Use resources wisely. I think that's a big hint to all of us. How are we going to use our resources wisely? What are we going to do? Are we going to go out? Are we going to, like, my son's birthday is on the 4th, and we're supposed to have a party. And because of the rise of Omicron, or Omni, whatever it's called, what I call pain in the ass. We had to put off the party. And so you have to consider your options with 2022 and how you're going to embrace it. Are you going to embrace it wisely or foolishly? Are you going to be pissed off and angry 24 times? Oh, you're so welcome, Greg. Or are you going to engage a situation and say, hey, I have to do this, that, these, and those. How am I going to create an essence where I can work realistically and I'm not going to put myself out? A lot of people will say the greatest thing about 2020 and 2021 is that people got to work from home. They're not stuck driving 24 hours away or 15 hours away. They can work from home. And that is great to a certain extent, but you also have to realize you have to have that work balance. So I think 2022 is about a lot with work balance. So when we talk about setting the intention, how do you set that intention? I would say get some scales. Now, I know some people would say, I'm not weighing myself until 2022 is over and I don't have to be stuck in the house anymore. So, no, I'm not talking about those scales. I'm talking about the scales of balance, of equilibrium. Get some stones and put on them, make a balance. Have the work-life balance. It's very, very important. I'm looking for a really good scale set as right now. So, here we go. Ready for another card? Here we go. The Three of Gabriel. We've got some ships, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that card. We got some ships. We've got a young lady. She's looking back. It looks like we have some packages, some gifts, so luggage. So what this tells me here is we're talking about three. So we're talking about something to do probably with faith and spirituality. 3 times a lady. Anytime you see a 3 for me in readings, it's 3 usually has something to do with a lady. Prosperity arising from wise planning. Again, so we have to prepare ourselves. So say you get this offer to be on a paranormal show, right? Or say you get this offer to be on a TV show or a movie or a new job offer. Plan wisely and effectively and efficiently, right? Be efficient and be effective in your planning. Prosperity arises from wise planning. Time to take the next step. Time to take the next step. Optimistic plans that turned out as expected. Excuse me, I'm yawning. All right. Now we got some energy cards because I just felt like we need some energy cards today. This is a very interesting, the Healing Energy Oracle. So I know after a lot of holiday seasons, we're like, oh my God, I feel like I've had energy vampires around me and they've sucked me dry. I know a lot of people feel that way. I was talking to a friend of mine recently and we were just like, the holidays are this, that, these, and those. And every other day is this, that, these, and those. I just wish we could have holidays and not have these crazy days, right? But now I just want to say, if you're doing a lot of planning, you've got to do it effectively and efficiently with an effort of excellency. Look at that alliteration. My English teacher would be proud of me for that alliteration, you see. All right, here we go. Healing Energy Oracle. What do you have for us? Are you ready for some healing oracle energy? If you are, then share this for me, pretty please. Share it to your personal page. Share it to your friends' page. Hell, share it to your foes' page. If you share, it makes me happy. All right. Manifestation of light. So we're going to send that energy out there right now. The manifestation of light. I see beauty inside me. I grow and develop my inner self in harmony with light and beauty. I free myself from negativity. My heart transforms. My intellect shines and my inner light grows. So we're going to put that out there and we'll finish that. Make sure we use that to close out the end of the day. Look how beautiful that card is. Beautiful card. Ooh, we got 7. We got 7. All right, here we go. If you're watching me on my Facebook, say hi. If you're watching me on live, say hi. Hey, you. We're getting energy cards for you. Oh, look at that. We got trust. Man, we got lots of yellow. So y'all must be putting a lot of stuff out there. Must be trying to figure out like what's going on. How are we going to set the scene for 2022? How are we going to be trusting? I think after everything that's going on right now in the world today, we're a little freaked out. We're a little like, hey, this is freaky. I'm freaked out a little bit. This is freaky. Oh, thank you so much. Hello, Virginia. Hey, my wife is tuned in. Hey, I'll say hello to Virginia. She's also an intuitive medium. She does hers using marketing. She's probably going to kill me for saying this, but she's an amazing marketeer. If you have marketing and you want to have an intellectual side with using her insights, make sure you reach out to my wife. Now I know she's going to kill me, but she's great, and I love her to death, and she's helped me rebrand my brand right now. So if y'all have any ideas about my brand, please send them to sundayswithsuits@gmail.com. Oh, thank you, Jamie. Oh, thank you. Success! Hey, look at that. We got success. That's awesome. I grow and thrive in the universe. Hey, Greg, you should talk to my wife. I think maybe you can give her some insights. Hey! I grow and thrive in the universe. I discover the purity of my heart and the higher wisdom that guides me toward victory. I direct my thoughts toward clarity and nurture wisdom, love, and goodness within me. I'm free now and I succeed in my life. Ain't that right, Greg? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Hello, Irene. Let's pull you a card over here. Are we ready to pull Irene a card? Here we are. Ready? Boom. What's this? Ooh, we've got some rainbows. We've got some rainbows and we've got a unicorn. It's got a unicorn. Here you go. Hello, Christy. How are you? All right. Your dreams are fulfilled, Irene. Hard work leads to great success. A love for beautiful things in life. Don't we love that? Won't we love that? Don't we love that? Oh, look at that. Creation. I'm telling you, I think 2022 is going to be about pregnancies. I really do. 2021, we had those, we had some babies. But I think 2022 is about these babies too. So creation. I have the power I have the power. He-Man. That's what I got my son for his birthday. I saw, now I know. So I have the power to direct my life with constructive attitude. I create what is best for my soul. I firmly believe I can transform and improve my inner and outer worlds by turning every thought into affirmative action. I act in the image of God, higher source, creative force, and bring life and light into my life. This deck is great. Again, it's the Healing Energy Oracle by Mario Dungay. I can't pronounce. I butcher names. I apologize. Y'all should hear me at the job site. Be like, hello, can you say that again? Yes, my name is Lokuchukavadit. Can you spell that? You don't know how to spell Ukachana. No, I don't. I'm sorry. So sorry. All right. Being true. Hey, it's what we got to do. You got to be true in 2022. Hey, that should be a shirt. Virginia, let's write that down. Be true in 2022. Being true. Purple, using that intuitive mind, using that soul. I'm true to myself and others. I remove my mask. There's a great series of books by Luigi Pirandello. He talks all about the mask. If you're interested in that, I'm true to myself and others. I remove my mask and stop creating illusions. I have confidence in who I am. I reveal the good in me and in others. It's very, very important. It doesn't say that here, but you can reveal the greatness of yourself all damn day long. That's like saying, hey, you know what? My shit don't stink. Everybody's shit stinks. I don't care what you say. Everybody shit. And so everybody has good in them. So point it out to the world and say, hey, that's a good person. That's a good person. You know, this person here is a great person, and they don't get enough credit for it. And I can talk. I don't know what the hell's wrong with my voice, but being true. That's how I'm at the job site too. I'll be like, I can talk. I went to school for it. Damn it. I'm true to myself and others. I remove my mask and stop creating illusions. I have confidence in who I am, and I reveal the good in me. I do not need to hide or prove anything or replace shame with the power of love and truth and liberty. All right, here we go. So, Rosie, when we sit in our crap, if we do it right, and we understand that we also have that smell, right? Sometimes we have that smell, like, and we don't even know we have that smell. Have you ever had that experience? Like, you just like, ugh. And if someone has to point it out to you, you're like, ooh, that's embarrassing as shit. There we go, right? Okay. Ready? Here's a card for Rosie. Rosie, the Ace of Ariel. It's your lucky day. It's your lucky day. A new resource of money, time, or support. A change in job or a promotion. So that's a beautiful card as well. And that deck is from the Archangel Power Tarot cards, but they're not really tarot cards. They're more oracle cards. That's why, you'll hear me get on my little soapbox about this later. If it's a tarot deck, it should be a tarot deck. You shouldn't try to market something as something else. That pisses me off so much I can't even tell you. All right. All right, ready to go? Okay. The liminal spirits. We're going to just read something out of here. Y'all ready? The peacock. Athena. Right? No, Hera. Is it Hera? Flaunting its painted fan of brilliantly colored feathers, the peacock is associated with beauty, boldness, vision, prosperity, royalty, spirituality, and watchfulness. This opulent spirit moved with grace, confidence, and a sense of its own grandness. Its harsh voice may seem incongruous with the rest of its beauty, but the peacock reminds that we are all a mixture of traits and qualities that some may admire and others may not. Lore surrounding the phenomenon of peacock killings and eating poisonous serpents suggests that the things we may fear may be used to transform and strengthen us. Well, that's just awesome. So the message with that is self-love is a radical act that defies society standards and boxes. Rather than focusing on things you perceive as negative, honor your whole self as a beautiful being, flaws and all. There's a bold glamour magic in physically altering our appearance. Makeup, fancy dress, costuming, and other physical touch-ups can all have a deeper, positive impact, especially when we're feeling down or associated with our bodies. It's perfectly fine to put on display and show off from time to time. Rather than seeing this behavior as a hiding reality, view it as a showing the world who you really are inside. There are times when it's important to be quiet and subdued, and times when you need to be loud, bold, and dramatic. My wife does not need to hear that right now. I'm kidding, Virginia. I love you. Inner visions and spiritual perceptions will reveal to you which time it is now. Okay. So we'll get some more of that in a little bit. All right. Let's pull Virginia's card. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for Virginia's card? I don't know what it is. Here we go. All right. The King of Raphael, warm, generous, honorable, and refined. Yes, it is safe to trust. The ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passions. And y'all saw me. I did not. Is it a lion? She's a lioness. You got that right. All right, here we go. All right, liminal spirits. One more. Here we go. Oh, we got the toad. The amphibious toad begins its life in the water as a tadpole and then transforms to become a creature of land. This speaks deeply to the toad's connection to adaptability, regeneration, and, of course, transformation. These blessings have made the toad a symbol of fertility, wealth, and fortune in many cultures. However, its uncanny ability to camouflage itself, paired with a warty appearance, has earned the toad a reputation of being a familiar spirit of those inclined with magic and a keeper of secrets. It's time to play a game, is one of the messages of hide and seek. Be a master of camouflage in your search for the truth, but don't stay in disguise for too long or you may lose your way. You've reached a crossroads that seems difficult, but you're capable of weathering the storm and choosing the right direction. Take a chance on something that may seem unlikely to you. Fortune will reveal herself to you. I gotta read the salamander because look how cool that beautiful card is. Look how cool. Look. We want to read the salamander, right? Let's just read it real quick, can we? We can do it anyway. This little water dragon, man, you know I love my dragons. I love my dragons. Symbolizes vitality, bravery, courage, renewal, growth, and spiritual pursuits, which I think we all are doing in 2022. We're like, you know what? I want some vitality. I need some bravery. Give me that courage of that renewal energy as I grow in my spiritual energy. All right. And alchemist lore, the salamander is believed to be a fire eater and able to quench flames with its body, emerging unscathed. When trapped or injured, it is able to shed and regrow a whole tail and limbs. Its regenerative abilities, combined with the often bright and fiery markings, give the salamander a reputation for being feisty, vivacious, and enduring. It brings life and light to dark and cold places. So here is the message. Are you ready for the message? The salamander says it's time to summon your courage and be bold. You've got this. Despite suffering a loss, you will recover. Give yourself the time and space to heal. Oh, yes. Find your inner fire. What makes your heart beat faster and passion flow through your veins? Kindle this flame as it will get you through difficult times. All right. Awesome. That was awesome. I love this little book. I love this card deck. This is a great card deck, and I tell people for the longest time when I worked at the Holistic Center I worked at, I like, you don't have to read these books. These books are poof. Now I read them all the time. I think they're great, but I also let my own interpretations standard. So, yeah, dragon energy. Oh, so Anne Marie, have you seen my dragons? Have you seen the dragons? You want to see the dragons? Here at one dragon. Look how great this dragon is. Look how great this dragon is. Got that yellow energy too, right? Isn't that awesome? I love it. Isn't my wife so cool? Most men would have to hide this stuff. It's kind of hidden. It's got 3 screens. But isn't that great? Again, if you want some of these, go talk to Michael Story over at the Oriental Shop. You can find him on Facebook to tell him Suit sent you. Say, hey, Michael Story, I need some dragons. Can you find me the dragons that you got, Suitsy? Please, I need some of those. All right, here's another card for y'all. You're ready. You ready for another card? Ooh, the 5 of Ariel. We got that pink energy. So we're talking about the root here. Talking about the root energy. There we go. The 5 of Ariel. Wendy, I swear to goodness, if you take my suckers, I came in today and my dog had my suckers. I hid my suckers. And the dog finds my suckers. He found my Laffy Taffy. I don't understand. I'm just confused. Okay, sorry. 5 of Ariel. You need to go through your current challenges alone. Help is nearby, Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. So if you're afraid, if you're scared, if all these things are happening to you, what's it called? What do you mean? Oh, my dragon? I haven't named those 3 yet. I haven't named them yet. I've got 10. Oh, you've got a corgi that steals everything. Well, I walked in and that book. Oh, this book here. This one right here. This comes from a card deck. Let me see. Oh, bloody hell. Where'd it go? It comes from this card deck. Right. I love it. It's a great little deck. But I thought, I like to do my voices and stuff, so sometimes I'll read to you. All right. Here you go. All right. Here we go. Ready? All right. Here's another card. Ready? All right, Virginia. The 10 of Gabriel. Ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. Working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. I think we all have had that feeling, especially if we're creators and we're having to rely on other people. All right, this is a great little deck too. Career cards. Are y'all ready for some career cards? Maybe some people have, I think 2022, we have some career stuff. Y'all ready? Who's ready for some career cards? Who's ready for some career cards? Who's ready for some career cards? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Here we go. The keeper of the skies. I look to the skies for inspiration, for the answer I seek can only come from spirit. Catalyst. Hey, dog, go sit down. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Wendy's trying to get my attention. Wendy. I apologize. All right. Jeremy wants a career card. Are you ready? Strategy. It's time for strategy and concentration. The solution I seek is a combination of logic and intuition. Looks like someone's going back to school. Looks like someone's going back to school. And I feel like that might be a little bit of trial and error too. There are no mistakes. If I keep trying, the answer will find me. So there's a few things that you'll probably go through, Jeremy, and you just need to figure out, oh, look, we got the entertainer card. As I pull that, our friend Greg with Ghostbox Live pops in. Entertainer card. I reflect on universal joys and sorrows so everyone can rejoice in oneness together. That's what we do as paranormal investigators. What we do as holistic workers. We all come together as one. Okay, here we go. Ready, 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 ready. The Keeper of Fire. The Keeper of Fire. So we got Salamander working. So I'm gonna tell you, I think 2022 is a lot about dragon energy. I've been seeing a lot of it, a lot of dragon energy prepared into 2021. So prepare yourself. Go get your dragon deck cards, ladies and gentlemen. Go get them. I'm gonna pull some dragon deck cards here in a second. I dedicate my life to saving others. I stand always at the ready so others may live in safety. Sounds like somebody's gonna be a police officer or a first responder. Okay, what's this? Partnership. Okay. I trust people in the universe to support and strengthen me in everything I do. We're talking about that trust. We got lots of trust going in. So I think 2022 is all be about saying the actual, people pointing out the shit that has been, hiding on our pants leg. Been like, hey, might want to clean that up. Just saying. Might want to clean it up. Might start, attracting flies. Just saying. Just need to. Amber Young says, look at my pictures sometimes. What do you mean? What do you mean? All right, Keeper of the Planet for Amber. Oh, okay. Dragons, unicorn, etc. I definitely will. Keeper of the Planet. So this tells me, and I also think I think a lot of the stuff we're gonna have is with volcanoes. We have a lot of volcano energy. I think a lot of energy is going to happen in Hawaii's area. We had a La Palma earlier on in the year, end of last year, and it just kept going and going and going. I really feel like there's a big flux that's going to happen in Hawaii first, or over into the upper north. So, Keeper of the Planet. I'm a custodian of planet Earth, working to protect all life forms, all truths, and all ways of life. Okay. What this also tells me is we're gonna have to start risking a little bit. We have to start risking. We have to when you work with Dragon, you don't want to piss off Dragon. Okay, you piss off Dragon, Dragon might burn you. Like we can't talk about this. You can't chase Dragon. You gotta work. You gotta work with Dragon. I tell people to watch Avatar: The Last Airbender to see how to work with Dragon. It's very, very, very important. Hello, Lauren. If you have a mortgage, Lauren person right here is the person with mortgage. So make sure you check out Lauren. Also amazing actress. I don't know if she's acting anymore, but she's also an amazing actress. So Lauren, hello. Welcome to the Wolf Bear Den. She's not on the things that we're right now. She's over here on my Facebook. But make sure everyone say hello to Lauren. Say, Lauren, come over to the live channel. Come over to the things channel and let's say hello. All right. So risk. With risk takes action. So that tells me we're going to have some people who are going to be taking a lot of action. And, Dragon brings balance. Yes, it does. It also allows you to soar in high in the air or in the water. You have different dragons. We have different dragons, just like Voltron. I probably just dated myself there a lot. I know I did. In 2022, we have to deal with a lot of adaptability. We're going to have to learn how to adapt to people's bullshit. We're going to get a lot of it, ladies and gentlemen, especially in the metaphysical world and the holistic world and the entertainment world. We're going to get a lot of bullshit. They'll be like, well, because we don't know if we're going to shut down again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to tell you right now. You heard it right here. If we don't shut down, we're going to have something that's going to be like a soft shutdown, right? The virus, no matter where you stand on it, no matter where you stand on it, when people start injecting fear back into our populace, right? Of people are going to start getting upset, and when people get upset, they want actions. They're going to risk, and they'll protest, and they'll be like, we got to do this and we got to do that, and they'll do it with not wearing a mask of any sort, or not even a mask, ladies and gentlemen, just without even doing anything they need to do. Right? You have your own opinions. We all have our own opinions of what you need, be it vaccinated, non-vaccinated, wearing a mask, not wearing a mask. Doctors and nurses will tell you one thing. You tell you however you feel comfortable is what's important, as long as you are not spreading your damn germs all over me. That's all I care about. Or my son, or my daughter. I don't have a daughter yet. My wife. Practice awareness. Practice awareness. That's all I ask. But people are going to do 2022. They're not going to do that. I'm going to tell you that right now. They're not going to practice awareness. They're going to think, oh, we could just adapt to it. Oh, we could get this injected into our body. people are going to be injecting shit into their body left and right. Rhino energy. I love rhinoceroses. Tell me about rhino energy. Inform me, Rosie. All right. Because Rosie is a global citizen. My connection to the universe calls me to explore the world, enjoying life among the global people. Okay. And this is a great deck. If you're ever having to do reading and you're like, because people keep asking me, I need career. And I was like, I don't know, because Spirit doesn't work like that with me. They're like, Spirit works with cards with me. And I found a deck about cards. It was great. So here we go. Here we're going to pull some. Okay. So it looks like someone's going to be building something. I feel like this person's not watching right now. They might be watching later, but this is an architect. I give structure and form to my universal design, to our universal design. I feel very clear that this is somebody that either Rosie or Jeremy knows. Y'all might actually know this person. Like, y'all might not know that y'all know this person together, but it's something about somebody who's building something, and it's about working together and creating something. So I'm gonna let that sit in your subconscious. I give structure to form to universal design. My creations give humanity, which is what we do here at the Things Network. We're all about giving humanity. We're about all giving peace. We're all about giving universality, acceptance. I can say this, you can say that, these and those, and we all understand that, hey, we're just human beings trying to make. Okay. The critic. This is going to be what 2022 is all about. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. 2022 is going to be about people who are very critical. They're going to feel like, I did this and you're not doing this. Why are you not doing this? So bring that rhino energy in with that dragon energy and that salamander energy and that toad energy. So that's what's going to be for 2022, I believe. Critic. I will stop listening to my inner self critic. We all have those. I'm divinely guided and loved in every moment. I'm perfect and I cannot fail. But if I fail, I will learn from it. Okay? So that's pretty cool. I think that's cool, at least. The next thing we're going to do is we'll pull some Phoenix cards. But I'm not going to pull Phoenix cards. I'm just going to pull out the book. That's what I love. Ready? Here we go. Boom. The Egyptian Buto goddess. Look at that. Doesn't that kind of look like a dragon almost? Look at that. Isn't that cool? Here we go. The symbol you have chosen is from the mural design in a burial chamber in ancient Egypt. Buto, the cobra goddess and divine protector of the king, also governed Lower Egypt in the winds of the north. The complexity of religious and spiritual thought among the ancient Egyptians is still not completely understood. We do know that the Egyptians worshipped several hundred gods and goddesses, like later Mayan Indians of Mexico, and the Egyptians had gods and goddesses governing the 12 hours of the night and day. Gods of the planet, gods of the earth, of the months, gods of winds, gods of the senses. The particular Buto design was taken from the tomb of Amen Kaiser Khufs, who ruled Thebes. So I feel like this is a lot about somebody who's working with Egypt energy. I work with Egypt energy a lot. Ancient Egypt rose on the banks of the River Nile, which flows from Lake Victoria. We all know about Egypt. Southern Egypt was known as Upper Egypt. The Nile Delta, where present-day Cairo sits, was called Lower Egypt. Mural designs were in common in the tombs of both upper and lower. So what this tells me is we're going to have a lot of stuff going on with both the upper class and the middle class, and this is going to find some balance. We're finally going to get it, ladies and gentlemen. People are going to say, oh, so you poop too. I never knew. That's what's going to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready. I'm predicting it right now here on the Things Network. We're going to have a lot of people. We're going to have critics. We're also going to have a lot of people being like, hey, let's work together. Because it was 90 degrees in Jackson, Mississippi yesterday, and now it was snowing. Just want to say that. No matter where you stand, 90 degrees yesterday, Snowing today. Well, not 9 degrees, 7 degrees. You get the point. I'm being colorful. Shit's getting real. Shit is changing, right? Everything is getting real. So for time, ancient Egyptian culture, as we think of, was born around 3000 BC, and that's that's probably not even true. Probably even earlier than that, with the union of Upper and Lower Egypt. It actually began long before. I don't want to talk about time here, actually, because it might not be true. And I don't want to be like the guy who gets canceled for talking about Egypt here. But just be aware, the Egyptian Buto goddess, child of the dark world. Let's try one more, okay? The Chinese bear. Knowledge is perfect. Nothing can be added. You've chosen a past life symbol, the funerary statue of the Chinese bear, fashioned from bronze. I want a Chinese bear. Who wants to get me a Chinese bear? You might want to get me a Chinese bear. Traditionally, the bear among the Chinese is considered a symbol of good fortune. However, we find a deeper meaning in related cultures where the bear represents a psychic healing and awesome spiritual power. The Ainu tribes of Japan. Hey! Where is she? Irene, are you here? Look, it's here. That's cool. She's on. We're watching. Still sacrifice bear cubs to prepare a place for themselves in the afterworld. Well, I didn't know about that. That's sort of sad. That's a sad thing. American tribes consider the bear a wakan, something so magical and great that it is beyond human comprehension. Huh. This particular gilded bear served as a rudder of the funerary cart during the period of the fighting kingdoms in China. It was probably meant to bring the bearer good fortune and happiness in the spiritual world. The image is from Liaoyang in the Hainan province of central China. China is a vast and varied country, close in the size of the United States. Throughout history, the boundaries of China have included Mongolia, Tibet, sections of Korea, Manchuria, and Sailing. So that was cool. Okay. So that was cool. And this is a card deck. If you're working with past lives and everything, this is a great card deck. The Phoenix cards, you get it from Amazon by Susan Shepard. I highly, highly recommend it. One day I'm going to get sponsored. One day it's going to happen, damn it. I'm going to get sponsored. All right. I'm going to get sponsored. I'm going to get sponsored. Okay. So it's 9:23. All right. So I was at work the other day, right? Like I was talking about, and I'd have to do everything in my power not to sing on the thing because you're waiting and you have this dead air, as they call it. And then you have this also, where you can't have. I hate people on hold. I don't know if you call customer service, they put you on hold and you're like, they're never gonna answer. They're never gonna answer. Okay. All right, who wants the spirit animals? Who wants the spirit animals for the end of the night? Who wants the spirit animals? Anybody wants the spirit animals? Here we go. Animal dreaming, or spirit animal oracle. Which one do we want? All right. I think because spirit animal oracle has more words. Here we go. We'll go here. Ready? Oh, the fox. Fox has been coming out a lot. It comes out with dragon. Fox and dragon come out a lot together. You are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. Be open to romance. And now my dogs are barking. Enough. It's just cars. Oh, ladybug. I don't know if y'all been having these in y'all's houses. I got them in my house right now. Found one yesterday. Put it outside. Did not kill it. Who was the fox for? Whoever needs the fox. Fox is fox. Remember that song? What did the fox say? Ladybug, good luck. This is for Jeremy. You are a bright energy. Let worry go and be happy here and now. Feel good about being loving and colorful you. You bless the world with color and good luck. All right. Lady O, are you ready? Here's yours. Oh, Lady O, you got something badass. Lady O got something badass. Boom! She got the owl. What did the fox say? Okay. Choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through deception. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. So that's the owl for Lady O. It's a white owl, so she's using that spiritual high energy. All right. Rosie Page has the moose. Moose's wisdom. Let your head and mind reach to the stars, yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you. You know much. Y'all make sure you're looking at Rosie's jewelry. It's amazing. Look at her stuff that she's making. All right. All right. Who else is here? We got 8 people. So I'm pulling cards. So if you want to say, I don't care if you don't, you should just say, hey, give me say, can I have a card, Suitsy? Can I have a card, please? Can I have a card? All right. Amory Young, you are the hawk. Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on your priorities and eliminate the distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. Chrissy gets a card. Oh, Chrissy gets a card. Chrissy gets a card. Oh, Chrissy gets a card. She gets the elephant. She gets the elephant. She must be working with Ganesh. She gets the elephant. Love is your strength. Leadership is your path. Your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. You can overcome any problem. You will naturally and easily achieve success. All right. So for Stephanie, Rosie's saying Stephanie needs a card. So I've never met Stephanie, but Stephanie, here is your heron for patience. Create a place in nature's stillness and be renewed like a preacher. And be renewed, Lord Jesus. Be renewed. Be renewed. You are saved. You are salvation. So the heron, create a place in nature's stillness and be renewed. Take time alone to find balance. Step confidently toward your purpose. Patience will bring you rewards. Hello, Shauna L. Bond. She's new. Shauna L. Bond. She's new. Give her a shout. Who? All right. We got a snow leopard for Shauna L. Bond. You are strongly independent and often solitary. Integrity is important for you for your best outcomes. Cloak yourself with invisibility and walk with the shamans. Use your intuition and let your life unfold in silent protection. I mean, look at that. You can look into those. The artwork on this is amazing, ladies and gentlemen. Like I've said, I can't tell you how many times I get, I'd have readings. Like, I want spirit animals. I want power animals. Do you call them spirit animals? You call them power animals. What's the politically correct word? And I just say, whatever you feel is right, as long as you respect where they come from. That's what's important. All right. The elk. Who wants the elk? I guess this is for Rosie. You want to say this is for Billy? Because I feel like this is a Billy card. All right. So, Greg, we're going to pull your card before I pull that one. So, the Oracle. Oh, Greg, you got 2 cards. We got 2 cards for Greg. Ready for 2 cards, Greg? Because they just pulled out. Ready? We got the Grizzly Bear for power. I am indestructible. I honor my intuition and go where it leads. Love and gentleness are my real strength. I never give up. I will succeed. Again, we were talking about that Chinese bear earlier, right? So, and then the Oracle Well. The well is the records keeper. Again, that works with the Metatron energy. So dare to do things differently. Sing your wild song, manifest your travel dreams. Attempt the great journey with confidence. Be loyal, friends and family are your treasures. Be brave, you are more powerful than you know. So bam, look at that. All right, who else? Who else? Who else? We got a little bit of time before we go on to the next show with our good friend Greg in the Ghost Box. Greg, I feel like you got a lot of spirits going to be talking tonight. I feel like you got a lot of spirits going to be talking tonight. I could be wrong, but ooh, we got the humpback whale too. So I feel like this may be sing healing songs for the world. Sing.
Oh, Christy wants one. Christy wants one for her son. Okay, so we can do that. Hold on one second.
Boom! The goose, the inner knowing. You are brave, traveler. Your soul knows the way. Be confident you will achieve your destination. Destination. You ever realize that destination and destiny are so close together? That's pretty cool, right? Loyal friends are always with you. Don't worry, you're blessed. Let yourself fly. So I want to talk to y'all about Metatron because he's ever present and he wants to play. Y'all want me to pull a Metatron card? This is a great deck. You can get this from Amazon. You can also follow her like on Instagram and everything. Amanda Ellis. Oh, you're very welcome, son Austin. Okay. There we go. Ready? Here we go. Open the box. What does the box say? Do 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 do. Okay, y'all ready? Here we go. Metatron's a records keeper. Look at that. A new dawn. Welcome back. So he's telling y'all, welcome back. Welcome back to the fold. And then we also have the cup of replenishment. So he's bringing you plenty of replenishing energy coming back to you. And then we have Mother Earth, grounded and support. So Metatron is going to help you get grounded with your supporting energy. Oh, look at this. We have some indigenous energy here. Red, safety, strength, and power. Look at that. Look how beautiful these cards are. Bye-bye, Jeremy. Bye-bye. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, shit. Look, we got a dragon. This is the shit you can't make up. This is what I wish I could show studios. Because, like, it just happens. It just fucking happens. Look, there's a dragon. Look, it's a dragon. Y'all saw me. I wasn't going like this. It's a dragon. That's why I do this. It's great energy. Fire, dragon's strength. Okay. And then finally, leadership. Answer the call. All right. So let's close it out with what we had a little earlier. All right. All right. Okay. There we go. Put those back. Hey, you know what? I can F-bomb. I'm almost 40 years old. I can do it. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? All right. Pull a fortune card for y'all too, real quick. This is for everybody's fortune. Y'all ready for some fortunate stuff this week? Here we go. We had some cool cards last week with Lady O. Was it last week with your the person getting married? Here we go. My eyes are closed. I can't see. It might be something familiar. It might be something different. Here we go. Are we ready? Boom. Marriage. Ha ha. Look at that. There's a card again. Ha ha. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? It just showed up again with that iris. The same thing. Same 3 cards back to back. That's nuts. All right, let's try this again. Let's just. All right. Wish. Your heart desire is ready to come true. All right, so somebody's fortune. You have some heart desires this week. Dragonfly. Here we go. Have confidence during this time of great joy, renewal, and connection to spirit. The moon. Because we look at that. That was in there last week too. Pay attention to your intuition at this time and move ahead confidently. This is something we have to do a lot of in 2022, ladies and gentlemen. There's going to be a lot of deceit. There's going to be a lot of lies. There's going to be a lot of people saying this, that, these, and those, that they did this, that, these, and those, and they did not. So know the devil. The devil you know. You know what I mean? All right. Be careful who you trust at this time. Again, told you about births, a lot of birth energy, a lot of pregnancy energy. Universal energy brings your opportunity and possibility. All right, so let's finish it up with y'all's cards, the energy that y'all used earlier. We ready? Boom. 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 I'm going to throw some other cards in here too. Y'all ready? Just to have some fun. Because I can't see. I can't see. I can't see what I'm picking. I can't see. I can't see. I can't see what I'm picking. All right. Put 2 more cards in here. All right. 3 more cards. 4 more cards. All right. Here we go. Ready? And y'all see I'm shuffling.
Oh, no.
Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. Boom. 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 Y'all ready for a little song with some magic words? Here we go. Let's get along. Boom, boom. I see the beauty in me. I grow and develop my inner self in harmony with light and beauty. Do-do-do. I free myself from negativity. My heart transforms, my intellect shines, and my inner light grows. Boom. I got the success. I grow and thrive in the universe. I discover the purity of my heart and the higher wisdom that guides me toward victory. I direct my thoughts toward clarity and nurture wisdom, a love and goodness within me. I'm free now, and I succeed in life. I have the power to direct my life with constructive attitudes. I create what is best for my soul. I firmly believe I can transform and improve my inner and outer worlds by turning every thought into affirmative action. Bam! I had an epiphany. Joy through spiritual growth. Be a light to others. Answers that come through meditation. Do, 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 do. I'm a magician. Can't you see? There's magic all around me. You can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Boom, 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 boom. Successful beginnings are near. The night of Gabriel. This is a message for you. Take time. When you take time, action happens still. Great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing just what to do. The three of Ariel, do what you love, a time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors, working with others in a cooperative manner. The Page of Gabriel, follow your passion. You are ready for any challenge. Opportunities for excitement and adventure. The Ace of Michael, a wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up communication problems with others. That was a new one. That blue card. There we go. I'm manifesting that this gets shared a lot. I'm not going to say what's a lot is. I'm going to let y'all decide what a lot is. And that we have 20 people next week. We can do it. We can do 20 people. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. The Nine of Ariel, that unicorn energy. Your dreams are fulfilled. Hard work leads to great success. A love for the beautiful things in life. Oh, boy, that's amazing. Oh, here we go. The 10th of Gabriel. Ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. Your Atlas. Working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. Don't do that. Don't let somebody take your joy. The King of Raphael. Poseidon energy. Heart energy. Ocean energy. Got the whale energy that was coming in earlier. Got the dragon energy coming in earlier. So we're just like, whew. Yes, it is safe to trust the ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passions. Your plans are working out very well. Professional and financial success. Using resources wisely. It's your lucky day. It's your lucky day. New resources of money, time, or support. A change in job or promotion. I feel like that's happening. I feel like, I don't know, maybe I have some of my psychics on here. Do y'all feel like I'm going to have another job? Does anybody else feel that? I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. I don't know. The 6th of Gabriel. Congratulations. You've done a wonderful job. Time to move on to the next project. Awards, scholarships, or promotions. That's the shit you can't make up, ladies and gentlemen. It's the shit you can't make up. It's the shit you can't make up. The Queen of Raphael. More ocean energy. Follow your heart. A love of home and family. Trustworthy psychic information. This is the shit that you can't make up. I asked y'all for answers. Here we go. Look at this. Okay. The Knight of Raphael. More heart energy. Committed romantic relationships being swept off your feet. Situations or topics that make your heart flutter. All right. That make your heart flutter. That make your heart flutter. All right, we got a few more. The 3 of Gabriel. Prosperity arising from wise planning. Time to take the next step. Wait, is Rosie saying I'm gonna catch fire? Is that what she's saying? Am I gonna catch fire, Rosie? Am I gonna? I got my dragons. Prosperity arising from wise planning. Time to take the next step. Optimistic plans turn out more than expected. You needed to go through your current. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want y'all to hear this. Y'all ready for this? Y'all need to hear this. Everybody, put your ear up to the screen. We ready? I'm going to glow like dragon's fire. Well, that's amazing. If y'all, I just want to be like, never have to answer another customer service phone call ever again. That's what I would wish. Ever. If I could do this for a living, that'd be great. I'd love it forever and ever day. Okay, here you go. The 5 of Ariel. You needn't go through your current challenges alone, ladies and gentlemen. We are not alone. Never. The Creative Collective is never alone. The patrons of the Wolf and Bear Den are never alone here at Trinity Station. We are never alone. Help is nearby. If you need help, reach out to your friend, your fellow, your countryman, your foe even, and say, hey, you know what? It's been tough. It's been really tough. I got dragons on my ass. And they're going all damn day long. Or bears. Or lions. So, well, help is always nearby. I give up. A new emotional situation. Messages regarding relationships or social invitations. Great intuitive insights. And then finally, you do what you love. A time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavor. Working with others in a cooperative manner. And this is all for y'all. Here's y'all's last card. Until next week. The Knight of Michael. Time to move quickly. Choose logic over emotion. Sudden changes. Something's happening, guys. I can feel it. I can feel it happening. I can feel the stuff a changing. I feel like if we share this video enough tonight, that a lot of things are gonna change for a lot of people. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Could be wrong. Brock Lesnar won last night. So, we all have our successes and our failures, and we all learn. I love what I do too. All right. So on that note, we'll have Animal Dreaming till 10 o'clock, and then we'll call it a night. There we go. Onward with the hawk, who gives us messages. Upward with the gray kangaroo, who gives us abundance. Greatness with the eagle that gives us spirit. Abounds with the frog. Really? Toad and frog, and the one who gives us cleansing. Soaking up the humanity with the emu, who gives us endurance. Dolphin gives us breath. The bat gives us rebirth. And the black swan gives us grace. Oh no, where'd the card go? Here he is. All right. Ooh, animal dreaming. Animal dreaming. Hey, look, we got some tricksters. We got some tricksters in the house. We got some snakes who are going to do some transmutation. I'm telling you, I would tune in tonight for Ghostbox Live. I feel like there's a lot of spirits that are going to be in there. I'm gonna tune in. Turtle, Mother Earth, and then look, we got that lizard. Look at that! Look at that! Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? We got the lizard, the salamander, right? Same let's almost say like the same animal. Coming back in and say, hey, you can daydream with personal power from the horse, who will give you illumination by the birds, who will help you understand your fear as you dance in your inner journey. Respect the calmness. And on that note, onward, upward, greatness abounds. Soak up that humanity. Create your art and make your impact. We're the army of now, so we don't have armies tomorrow. No, we're not going to be wearing masks. No, we're not wearing gloves. No, we're going to be running like butt ass naked through the forest, chasing fairies and riding dragons. That's what we want to do. That's the kind of energy we want. We're actually probably not going to be butt ass naked in any forest anywhere, because that's just not right. But it's the imagery, colorful imagery. I'm gonna get canceled. I can already tell. But anyway, we're gonna be riding in the mountains and the forests and the oceans, and we're gonna be able to. Our kids are gonna be able to go to school and not worry about masks and not worry about this, that, these, and those. They'll be worried about the minimal shit of like, oh, I have to get an A so I can play football or basketball or do the play. Not, oh my God, Charlie has COVID. Naked in a forest, riding dragons, chasing fairies. Thorns on me burn in the forest as I swim in the river of dreams. I hear you all sing, onward, upward, greatness abounds. Soak up that humanity, create your art and make your impact. Healing is life and life is healing. Be the change so you can transform this world and grow and be true to all. Woohoo! 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 Who's watching Yellowstone? Who's watching 1883 on Paramount Plus? If you're not, you're crazy. I'm telling you, you gotta watch it. It's amazing, beautiful, beautiful stuff. All right. I will see you here at the Wolf's Bear Den next week, 8:30. Make sure you tune in. Bring your friends. Bring your fellows. We're going to be talking about working with Greek energy, spirit guides. We're going to get some spirit guides. We're going to bring some spirit guides in for you. I've got a bunch of spirit guide cards, so we're going to bring those in. So that's all we'll be doing next week is spirit guide, spirit guide, spirit guide, because we're now walking with intention, right? Walking with the intention, setting the intention, being with the greatness of the intention. And next week, we're gonna say, hey, who can we bring in to help us with these intentions, these frequencies, these spirit guides, these Arthurs and Excaliburs and Ladies of the Lakes and Aries, and so we have a lot of Greeks. So bring your friends. Thank you, Lady O. Thank you so much. Make sure you tune into Lady O's stuff, her work. Follow her, Lady O. Tell them where they can find you. Put it in the comments. Ladies and gentlemen, please like and share this video with your friends, your foes, your countrymen, everybody. Right? But like I said, we're eventually going to have a store probably this time next year, an online store. All right, Greg, I'm gonna come on because I want some spirits to talk to me. That's what I want. I feel like there's some spirits that have some shit to say to me. They might be talking about, you little fairy. That's probably what they'll say. You little dragon. All right, I got to go because Greg's coming on next. Make sure you tune in to Things Network on a regular basis. Make sure you're supporting your local para community. Make sure that you're not going into houses that you shouldn't be going into, properties you shouldn't be going into. Lady O, tune in to her on 9 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday nights. I'm working then, but I'll catch the recaps. Thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight. Thank you so much for your energy. You're a blessing. You're a rock star. You're an angel and a saint. Here we go. And like all snowmen, this episode has melted away. Thank y'all so much. God bless. Light, love, truth, honor. Uga Sooth, healing's life, and life is healing.
Ghost Box Live is next.